What's up, everybody, and thanks again for tuning in to Sneaker Nation TV. I'm your host, EP. We're here today with the creator of SNTV, my man REE.
Yo, what up, what up?
Some years ago, you did an interview with CNN. They try to portray you in a negative light. Do you get annoyed when people try to cast you or something that you depicted in a negative light, or do you just take it as all press is good press? All press is good press.
Like, when I heard that they were going to put me on CNN, I was like, hell yeah. Because I needed as much exposure as possible. So that was like one of my first directing gigs that kind of blew up. So I said, this is a perfect opportunity for me to step into the light and get some shine. So it's like, can't stand the heat, you know, get out the kitchen. And there was some heat to take, but I think the cause was worth fighting for, so it really wasn't no issue.
There are a lot of people who are artists who are trying to get into the shoe world, trying to display their artwork. Do you feel them trying to help, them trying to ask you to help them out is a good thing, or do you feel like they need to put in their work in order to be able to start getting the recognition they deserve?
I just gotta put in the work. I mean, I'm not really one for shout outs if I don't know the person personally, but that's why early on, when I was traveling to different events and things like that, I made sure I met people that I really wanted to get involved with politically and business-wise. It's funny that I'm saying politically because we are just talking about shoes. There really shouldn't be any politics with shoes, but
we both know there's a whole lot of politics into it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the weird thing about it. But I made sure I went to these places and shook hands and met people face to face, so relationships were started. But honestly, it was the work first. I blindly set out the work, and it was well received. The shoe game and nice kicks. So, you know, shout out to G-Rock and Matt Halfhill. They were the first people to buy in, and not buy in like I'm getting paid, like buy in as in we believe. You know, we like what you're doing, because I knew when I was putting out the work that I was making something new. Like it's still nothing that exists like what I do. Just like what Freehand does. There's nobody, we created our own lanes. And once you actually create something original, like that's really original, and it's good and it's executed well, nobody can really say shit to you.
There's a famous British graffiti artist by the name of Banksy. He's become extremely popular with doing graffiti art. A lot of the pictures that he does are depicted in, you know, and they're pretty much the way you perceive it to be. Would you like the opportunity to be able to have a canvas such as a wall or something that may be a little bit bigger, side of a building, to be able to display some of your art?
Yeah, hell yeah. Like street art is like you're trying to have a conversation. They call them conversations, so at least that's the way I see it. Like when you're making these comments on a, you know, political stance or social commentary, and you're trying to make it like truly with the world. You know, the reason people know about me is through the virtual world, literally. You know, we're talking about social media sites. It's almost like this shit isn't even real. You know, we plug in, and it's almost like I'm a channel on a TV station. You know, here's the new SNTV, you know, and bam, it's on your phone, and everybody shares it, hee hee ha ha, and we laugh about it, and there's a few thousand people, you know, within maybe a 3 or 4 hour span to get a chance to join in on my show. Whereas if you put something on the street, on the wall, something like that, it's only people in the environment, in the immediate environment, that are going to see it. So that's a totally different experience, you know. So, but it's still kind of the same. It's like real world versus virtual world. But with street art, it's truly the real world, because you've incorporated yourself within the environment. People can actually walk up and touch the art. They can have a conversation about it right there. It's just different presentation, different medium.
Instagram is right now the most popular social media site that's out there right now. In conversations that me and you've had, you've said that you're starting to get bored with it. what have you done to try to add value to your Instagram page so that when people take the opportunity to look at it, it's something that they will actually like to follow?
Well, it kind of, to bring back what I said earlier about when you're looking at my Instagram or anybody else's, it's like you're tuning into a TV station. You know, say you're popular girl model, right? You go there to go look at the popular girl model. There's my girl again. Oh, she's taking a picture of some J's, right? Now me, I'm not that dude. I'm not gonna be, you know, sitting there with no pants on and my J's, because I'm gonna lose a lot of followers. I have a big male audience, and I'm gonna get a lot of pause buttons hit. But no, for me, what I try to do to make it different, my channel is about art, hip hop, animation, black culture, is things that I'm into and things that make me who I am.
When you're creating your snippets and you post your stuff on Instagram, normally a lot of times people leave a comment section. I mean, leave comments in the comment section. How do you feel that interacting with your fans on Instagram actually helps you in regards to growing your fan base?
It helps to interact with them because, you know, I make a lot of comics, so I'm trying to make jokes. Like one of my comics, I actually used my followers, or just sneakerheads just in general, I used them as guinea pigs. And I purposely called, you know, some Space Jams, I didn't call it Space Jams, I called the black and red Jordans, the Bread 11s that everybody's calling them, I call them the black and red Space Jams. But right after that, I put a funny hashtag that said, "Calm down, I know the names of the Jordans." But I wanted to see how many idiots would react to me saying, "I gotta get those black and red Space Jams." And my comment section ended up at like 120 something comments of people, you know, flamers. "How dare you? You don't know the name of such and such and such and such and blah." And I kept saying, "Read the hashtag. Read the hashtag, read the hashtag." So then I use that as my experiment to say, oh, so you guys are really animate about these names, so I'm about to make fun of you. And then that's when the comment came out the next day, where I had this guy in the hospital, and a police officer was interviewing him, and he said, so you say the attackers were a hate mob called Hype Beasts, and they beat you because you called the Bread 11s the black and red Space Jams. And then when I put that out, kaboom! It went everywhere. It's like, but about the real sneakerhead stuff, people need to get off that. Like, maybe it's cool. I guess it's cool for the younger people, but if you're grown walking around talking about sneakerheads, like, nobody stop. Like, when you're grown.